Any?
What day is it today, Nita? I need a reminder. My Post-its aren't here.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. Okay, it's Friday.
It is Friday, May 6th, 2022.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And you were watching the Ragin 2, the vlogs, or listening to, whichever. It's fine.
Whichever your pleasure. Ooh.
My girl, Christie Shinn, has 5 minutes left in her campaign. The link is in the comments. Demon bitch, you all suck. Please check it out. Maybe back it while we throw this fucking intro. Oh, intro. Yeah, just intro.
Yeah, it's the intro.
Boy, wow. All right.
It's Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday. And that is all I got, but I've lost my brand folder. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Friday. We're good.
Right. I mean, before we start, I mean, just a huge shout out to George Medina. If you didn't catch the launch party the other day for Wonder Duck, I mean, just the entertainment value alone. Go to the Catch the Crazies channel and check out the launch party for Wonder Duck. You literally get to see me and Sam try to hack the system, trying to get poor George's campaign to launch. Like it
the failure to launch
for anything. But once we did, George funded in about 40 minutes. And this morning, he just found out he got Project We Love on Kickstarter. So congratulations, George. You worked hard for this. You deserve it. And it's like, let's, you know what? Let's all get together. Links are in the show notes. We'll put a link in the chat too for Wonder Duck. Let's send this duck to the moon. So yeah, I mean, congratulations, George. So welcome everybody. Another Friday. Here we are ending your week, and boy, what a week. What a week. So just want to give everybody a heads up again. I'm waiting for my handyman to show up again. So hopefully the amount of work he has to do, like I said, is behind this. It has to work behind this curtain. So hopefully it won't be as noisy today. But we might risk having to cut the stream short today. So we'll hopefully that won't be the case, because we were able to make it through on Monday, but just to give everybody a heads up. So hello everybody in the chat. Who's in the chat today, Nita?
Oh Lord, we got let's see, we got StreamYard, Ragin 2. Oh wait, that's us.
Oh, yeah, that's
Carl
us.
Witzman, Jody McPhee, Nicolas Tockert.
Hello, good morning.
And Gregory Levitri.
Oh. Hello, everybody. So yes, hello, everybody in the chat. Hello, everybody watching us. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode. And yes, and here we are, your hosts with the mosts, My name is Daphne Lage, and I'm a cartoonist, illustrator, and comic book artist from New York, which explains a lot. I have been self-publishing since 1992, and I am known for the funny animal fantasy Tall Tales, which the pre-launch page for Volume 4 is now live. So you can sign up and get notified when this campaign launches on June 13th. I knew I had a date there. June 13th. So you can sign up for the pre-launch page. We'll talk more about that later. And I am also known for my medieval fantasy soap opera, Eagle Raven, Heir of the First Unicorn. Thank you, everybody, again, for supporting the campaign for issues 1 through 4. The books are supposedly shipping this Friday, which hopefully means I will get them probably either Monday or Tuesday, probably more Tuesday. The prequel books, which are at a different printer, that shipping got delayed until next Friday. So hopefully by the week after that, I will have everything and be able to start shipping everything out as soon as I can. And hopefully I will have a beautiful new organized office to do this in. So, I'm hoping that's the case. So yes. So in the meantime, though, you can read both my comics online at Tall Tales, TAILS online.com, and egoworks.com, EGOWRKS. And if you are joining us from Facebook, if you're joining us from Twitter, from anywhere you might be seeing this link, from regions beyond, come on over to YouTube. Subscribe to the Ragin 2 channel. Subscribe to my channel at Daphne Lage Art. Let's subscribe to all the channels.
The channels.
Join our sexy people in the chat. This is where all the cool kids are. Come on over to YouTube. Subscribe, click the notification bell. You get a notification every time we go live. Never miss a show. And Nita, tell the peoples who you are.
I'm Nita. What's up?
The rap god.
Rap god. Executive producer of the Ragin 2 Broadcast Network. Sometimes a poet. Sometimes I write some prose. I do things.
Right. So there you go. You're pretty much everything going on here. She's the boss lady of the channel, so show respect. So, like I said, this week has been a week for both of us. Holy moly! All right. So, so you were on Christie Shinn's closeout party today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And she is done. It is over. Over.
So for those of you who just missed it, Christie Shinn just closed out her campaign for Demon Bitch. You all suck. And especially if you forgot to pledge to her campaign. So what did she close out at? I mean, it was looking a little hairy there for a second.
77K. So
there you go. So congratulations to Christie Shinn for another successful campaign, a very ambitious campaign. And yeah, so now it's time for her to relax for a couple of days before she has to go through the entire fulfillment process.
And then she's talking about the possibility of jumping on IGG too after. So
it's like, whatever a person needs to do. I mean, it's like I'm beginning to seriously put together a plan for putting Tall Tales on IGG. So for those of you who are waiting for me to do that, that might be a reality very soon. It's at least later on in the year. I'm going to do the Kickstarter campaign for Tall Tales Volumes 1 and 4. And then once that is complete, I will be putting those volumes on IGG, because, hey, why not, right? I think it's time. I think maybe we built up the audience a bit. Maybe we'll have better luck on IGG than in the past. So I think it's time to experiment again. So yeah. So
else using in demand as an additional store. So.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So yes. So so I'm planning that. I'm already planning the rest of my Tall Tales schedule, because now it's like once Eagle Raven is over, now it's time for all thoughts to go to Tall Tales. So it's now It's now Return to the Furry Empire. Oh my goodness. But yeah, but really though, if you missed it on Catch the Craze the other day, you really have to. I mean, it was an absolutely. I was laughing my ass off. It seemed like it's like the launch. The fact that it didn't go smoothly, I think, made the show even more popular because it was the most suspenseful launch party you could watch with George. Yes, it is. Oh my God. Yes, Stone. It really is. We got the paint down again. It's a little, you see, it does. Yeah, no good. I don't want to, offend all the vampires in the audience, but we got all the paint done. Now it's just like little cosmetic things. A couple of shelves have to go up. I have some curtain rods that have to go up because I'm finally going to put in like noise canceling curtains to kind of help with the acoustics in the room. So it's just little things like that. I'm getting the light the light switch fixed, and it's like the littlest things, and it's so close. I am so desperate to just get everything back together. Yes, absolutely 14 werewolves, 14 sexy werewolf stormtroopers. I might add.
But not stormtroopers, Daphne, because they always miss. We don't want your werewolves missing.
Right. Yeah, I know, right? So
they need to hit the target.
They need to hit the target, right? By the way, that was speaking of hitting the target. House of Bob, end of the month. Speaking of sexy werewolves, House of Bob. We're going to whatever that last Saturday is in May. What is that? The 28th? Okay, May 28th is when we're going to do another episode of House of Bob. We will be talking. The topic for House of Bob is going to be Rule 34 and the sexy fan art. And I will actually be doing sexy Tall Tales fan art for that episode. So if you always wanted to see that, come on. I haven't decided yet. So we'll see. So is there any housekeeping? Any other housekeeping while we're here? So we have in the month. We have
talked about George. Exactly.
Val. Yes, I have Tall Tales. The launch page, the pre-launch page for Tall Tales is up right now on Kickstarter. The campaign itself launches on June 13th. And I just sent out for the proof for volume 4. So hopefully I will also be getting that in the next couple of weeks as well. For some reason, this printer has been having delays with their shipping, not necessarily the printing, just the shipping. So I don't know what's going on there. So hopefully I will get a brand new proof for everyone to see before the campaign launches, because know how I'm all about that. So so sign up for the pre-launch page now. I think we have 24 people already signed up, so thank you so much for that.
And then tomorrow morning, all right, 10 a.m. Eastern. Yes, this one always throws me off. Yes, 10 Eastern, Sketchy Saturday with Mike, Jimmy, and Mar V. They will be having special guest Lucifer Storm on with them. So that's going to be interesting. Let's see. What else, Daphne?
I don't know. Yeah, I think that's pretty much. I mean, this is kind of like the lull before the storm type of thing. The calm before the storm.
Yes.
Before I mix up my metaphors there. So now it's kind of like everybody's campaigns are kind of ending or kind of starting, and it's like, okay, now it's like a little on the quiet side. So so the Wonder Duck campaign. So if you ever wanted to watch the most suspenseful launch party you have ever seen, check out that episode, because because Kickstarter did a couple of really annoying updates that actually got in the way of the launch. Now it's like everything that you have is either a level or an add-on. you have to specify whether it's actually Rule 34 did come from 4chan. It was 4chan that made up Rule 34. And for those of you, yes, they do. Rule 34 is from 4chan. So yeah, so it's all related. For those of you who don't know, Rule 34 is everything has corresponding porn on the internet. There's something to that effect. So like I said, we'll talk more about it on House of Bob. So Kickstarter has this update. So you have to make sure that your every level and every add-on that you specify whether you have physical goods or it's just digital or a mix of both. And if you miss one, they will not allow you to launch. And that was the problem. It's like Sam and George were going through all their stuff. And I think there was 3 that they missed that I saw when I got in on the back end of his campaign. So we were able to fix that. We got the thing launched. But the chat was funny as hell. They kept everything, moving. You see, so that's why being in the chat is important, right. Because it's like, we were panicking, on screen, but the chat kept it moving, they kept it interesting. So it's like, so like I said, if you're watching this from Twitter, if you're watching this from Facebook, YouTube, the YouTube chat is the place to be. So, So that's the thing. And because of that whole thing, because of Wonder Duck, it reminded me of a video that I have on my channel at Daphne Lage Art, where I actually do an overview. It's a little older video where I do an overview of Wonder Duck. So if you wanted more information about Wonder Duck, I do have a video on my channel talking about it. And I do a little art tutorial. I do a little draw with me on where I draw Wonder Duck. So it reminded me of the video. And then I went to go look for the piece because I know I have the piece somewhere. It's just that everything's all over the place. And I have this box where I keep all of as much as my, kind of like my archives.
Right.
And and because of all the flooding issues, I have the box is raised. It's a plastic box. It's raised on casters, and then everything inside the box is also in those giant Ziploc bags. Everything's in a Ziploc bag, So I started going through stuff, trying to look for this piece, but it seems like I have to take everything out in order to find it. And wow, it's been a while since I looked through this box. It's been a while. And if you follow me on Facebook, you get to see a taste of some of the pieces of some of my archival work that I found in the box. And we're talking about stuff from like 1985, stuff from when I was like 12, 13 years old.
It's adorable.
Like grade school. I mean, finding a piece of Eagle Raven that I know for a fact I did this in high school. I practically remember the class. And this was when Eagle Raven had no name at the time. I think I came up with her name at SVA in college, but Eagle Raven as a character mascot existed like around high school.
Wow.
So this was like around like 85 something, 85, 86, 87, I guess, that's and so I found one, and it's just like, it was just, so I decided to pull some stuff out. I thought I'd share some more, because it's like, sometimes we forget as artists how far we've come. Like, we get so wrapped up in, I guess, like imposter syndrome, You know, we get so
Oh, yeah.
wrapped up in what we can't do at that moment, what we struggle with at this moment.
No, it was like all innocent.
Thank you. You know, and we stop realizing, like, no, it's like we're still struggling, but look at how far you came. You know, look at that. And sometimes we have to remind ourselves. And this was a huge reminder for me. It's like, holy crap, you know, it's like, it's just, you know, really funny. So, although just to start off, what I did end up finding that past me did when I first got I got like an oversized Canon printer to print my blue lines. And I guess I was experimenting with sketch cards. And I found this that I actually forgot. Like, I kind of remember and forgot at the same time. So these are, I guess, like Tall Tales sketch cards that I was experimenting with. And I think they still, I don't remember how long ago. This is probably like a couple of years ago that I did these. And I think that these would work really, really good for the campaign.
Absolutely. I was thinking the same thing. There's your stretch goals right there.
Right. Yeah. So it's like, so what do you think? You think I should keep it as a sheet, or should I just cut them out and then offer them as individual cards?
Keep it as a sheet to be different.
You know, like what do you think that, like, you know, so what do you think? Okay. So Chatterati. Yeah, so what do you think? Two things.
My opinion only matters here.
Should I? I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna darken out the pencils so that they stand out a little bit more, and I'm gonna leave them as sketches, as blue line sketches. So let's see. So, because what I could do is, because if I cut them up, you get 9 cards that I could just offer up as an add-on individually. Or what could we do with the sheet? You know, it's like would this be like a raffle thing? Should we do a raffle at the end at the, you know, like do a closing? And you know, and this is the thing too. I've never done a launch party for Tall Tales. So maybe we should change that June 13th.
All right.
And do a launch party for Tall Tales.
All right.
And
I'm always game for a party.
Right, yeah, exactly. So if we do a launch party, we definitely need a closeout party. And what do you think? You think, like, if I leave this as a sheet, should I raffle this off at the end party, at the closing party, to everybody who pledged? What do you think? Okay, yeah, okay. So Stone wants me to cut them out. I'm kind of leaning towards that, though. Kind of leaning. Okay, you want a sheet.
So does this guy.
Right. So that's what I have here. So you know, so Nita will be keeping an eye on your votes.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Oh, ink your own Tall Tales trading cards. DIY stretch.
Leave that shit blue line.
You know, so yeah, so I thought that was pretty neat. So I'm putting this to the side to put this for the campaign. So you see, sometimes it's worth going through the archives, right? So let's see. So another thing that I ended up finding. Oh, and so this is the thing. So you see, I have everything in these Ziplocs, these giant like freezer bags. So it's inside plastic, all in plastic. Oh, okay. We could do that too. Split the difference.
Right. Okay. I'm all about negotiation here.
Yeah. We can split the difference on that. So, okay. I know that on a previous episode, we talked about using fanfic as a way to try to figure out ideas for the original story, right? For original stories, right? So I know that I told you guys that yes, it's like I have done, you know, Eager Raven, Loki, and Doctor Strange crossovers, trying to figure out, you know, like, okay, what am I trying to figure out here? Yes, Marvel Loki, that this was before I figured out I should just make one of my own things. This was before, but Dr. Strange was involved. So one of the and I found these sketches, but it's not that though. These sketches I know for a fact are from 2000, and it was when I was working on. Oh, there we go. Okay, we can do that too. Well, you did mention offering blank trading card, like blank sketch covers. So we can we can figure that out. So yeah, so these two sketches from 2000 is when I was playing around. I was writing a Eagle Raven Dungeons and Dragons crossover, the cartoon.
Oh,
so
shit.
I have.
Oh.
So I have these two, so this is the closest to actually seeing fanfic work that you're going to get right now. So yeah, so this was an actual story that I was writing back then. Yeah, and like I said, I know for a fact these are from 2000. So I found these. so there we go. So those were like, I was actually kind of happy to find those. Let's see, what else do I have here? So yeah, so I'm just gonna like kind of like go through that bag. So like I said, I have the bag right here. What do I have here? Because also there's sometimes a point where a style doesn't really change that much, but there's also sometimes when it does, like, I don't know, it's kind of like how your style goes all over the place. Like this one, okay, so this is an original, this is Clea from Tall Tales. This is from 1989. So this is 89. This is, I kind of remember still trying to figure out the whole markers thing, but yeah, so that, you look at that. Even my signature is dated, but like dated in the sense that, it's like, it really looks like a high schooler wrote that. Let's see. No. Right. Oh, okay. So this is, okay, let me make sure I don't dox myself here. So this is the Eagle Raven card. This is the Eagle Raven, not Eagle Raven card that that makes me think, holy crap, this character is older than I think she is. So this, I mean, because I almost remember the class that we made this in. And wow. I remember having like every element had to be glued together. So this was also at the beginning of like when laser printers like kind of first started coming out, and we were able to like type out stuff and print it out and glue them together to make business cards and whatnot. So this might be like, I don't know, 86, 87 maybe. So yeah, that's the one that I put on Facebook because it was just like, holy moly, I forgot I had that. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Oh my God. Okay, so these are some. Let me see, what do I got here? What is this?
Wow. Okay. Oh, look at this youngin.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You're a legit infant, Stone. You really are. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now this, oh my God, how old? And the thing is, just like my sketches now, for some reason, I wasn't putting, okay. So so like a savage, I took at one point I took a lot of my old artwork and just, did this to it, comb bound it. So but it kind of keeps everything in one place, which is good. But okay, so yeah, so this one, okay, I don't know how old this is. Maybe this was definitely grade school. Definitely grade school. and to make everybody feel even older, these two characters I know for a fact I based off of Hawkeye Pierce and Trapper John from MASH.
Oh wow.
You know, so yeah, so that's where these characters came from. So yeah, it's like, yeah, that's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, it is. I can remember falling asleep in between my granny and Pawpaw listening to Suicide is Painful.
Yeah, MASH I was just like completely obsessed with. Okay, here's another one from this one's from 86. You know, look at that. I was like freaking block lettering my signature. What the heck? That's not a signature. I might as well put an X there. Look at that. You know, I mean, this is, yeah, so, oh my goodness, what do we have here? You know, and, you know, as you can see, always a thing. You know, holy moly. You know, you know, and look at this. This is definitely, so all roads. I was telling Nita, all roads lead to ElfQuest. And another thing that I was doing for a long time, for a long time after, was that I was just copying panels and trying to like redoing panels, like the layout of the panel, but with my own stuff on it. And like, I know this is a panel from ElfQuest that I just like, okay, I'm taking this composition and I'm just using it, you know, with whatever OCs. And that's the thing too. It's like, I really wasn't looking through all this. I really wasn't into, what is it? Fan art? Yeah, for the amount of, yeah, it's like it was like I know I've done some She-Ra fan art. Oh, well, here we go. Speaking of fan art, right? Speaking of fan art, you know, I mean, a lot of this was just mostly I went straight to OCs, you know, original characters. Although there's some of the obvious ones, of course. There's some of the obvious.
Oh my gosh, that was great too.
Yeah, like, look at this stuff. Right. Let's see. What else do I have here? Wow. I mean, it's like this stuff could be just this one book can be.
Surely you did a Jenner too, right?
Jenner was too hard. It took me a while for me to. Oh, here's another fan art. Here's an Omaha. This is I can't tell. Oh, 87. Here's 87. This is 87. I don't know. It's like I know Jenner came later. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Oh, here's something interesting. So this is 87. This might be one of the precursors. This might be. I'm not sure. I don't know the context of this. But it's like, obviously I had oh no, I don't actually. I don't. Yeah, so this obviously you can see that this thematically has always been a part of okay. Like here's another one. Like, I don't even remember what this was for. What is this for? This one's 89. But like that whole like mix creature thing.
You're naming.
I was looking for this. Oh my God. I was looking for this piece because there's something that I want to do where there was a challenge years ago on YouTube where people would take their old artwork and redo it and you know, like in their modern style. And there was one particular piece that I had wanted to do. Oh, okay. These next ones. So this piece I remembered that I had wanted to do, and I was looking for it, and I had forgotten that I was looking for it, which is why the Post-it's here. And now that I found it again, it's like, oh, this, okay. So this piece I had wanted to, draw again, in modern, style. So I definitely have to revisit this piece and redo it. This one, what is this? This one is, I was specific. May 10th, 1987.
Ooh.
Right? Look at that. And not only that, I was signing this shit Raven Painter, which is a precursor to Ego Raven's name.
Oh,
That's
wow.
where it's so there came a point where I was that Raven Painter kind of switches over to Ego Raven, and then that name gets given to the mascot that I have. I mean, Jesus Christ. So, okay, so here is, wait, I have to find the other one. I have to find another piece because there was another piece that I had posted on.
It is pretty fucking cool.
Oh my goodness, where is it? I just had it. Here it is. Okay. Now, this is going back. This is 8th grade Daphne doing, we were supposed to, I guess, like, this is what, I don't even know what class. This was, let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, about the author. Daphne Lage was born in Valencia, Spain. She has always liked to write stories for both children and older students. The kind of books she likes to write are science fiction and fantasy books. Daphne Lage now attends Corpus Christi School as an 8th grade student.
Fancy.
So this is the book.
Fuck me, man.
Look at this shit. Look at this.
This is greatness. Holy shit.
Oh my God. It's like I am flush. So, So look at that. Do I have illustrations in here? Yes, I do have illustrations in here. So Nita, you were asking me about Jenner, but I didn't draw Jenner, but I did, kind of borrow.
Oh, there we go.
I did borrow for an OC again. So there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Jesus Christ. I think I remember writing this. Oh, here we go. There we go. I remember writing this. And the teacher made me read the shit in front of the
Wow.
It was so mortifying. Because on top of that, I had to read the story, and then she gave everybody Can you still hear me?
Yes, your audio is.
Oh, here we go. Oh, sorry, my thing flipped down. Because I have a cover on it, and I keep forgetting not to hit the table. So, can I just remove this? Oh, no, I have it taped on. Okay, never mind. So she made me read this shit in front of the class. It was the most mortifying thing I've had to do. But even worse was she gave everybody a test based on my story to make sure everyone was paying attention.
Oh my God.
It was so humiliating.
The worst.
So let's see. Let me see. Do I have any other illustrations on here? No, I think those are the only two.
The test.
No, I did not. Because like I said, I was mortified. So I just showed that one, right? So I had no year on this. But it was grade school.
Yes, she was.
Grade school. So this one, so the reason why I'm showing you this, now, I think this is the part people might find more interesting. This is a piece, I remade this cover in 1989. I did a revisit. So maybe this is the cover that I should read.
Oh, the triple progression. There you go. That's some TikTok and shit there.
So this is the original 89. So let's assume that this one's more like 89, okay, 85, maybe 85, 84, 83.
Ooh.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so this is definitely after The Secret of Nim came out, which is 82. So let's, for argument's sake, let's say this is 83.
So most of us were still shitting our pants.
Yeah, this is 83. This is a redo that I did in 89.
Oh wow.
Look at me being all like dramatic and shit with this.
Fucking amazing.
You know? And this text here, this is, if anyone remembers, it's Letraset. It's the ones where you had to like buy in plastic sheets and you had to rub it down.
Oh my gosh.
You know, it's like, this is not hand done. This is not, but it's
wrong.
not
That is hand done, because you know how hard
not
that shit was to get
digital. Straight. This is all like rubbed down text. You had to line it up and then you had to space it out manually. So yeah, so this, okay, so this
more
is
impressive.
83, 89. So there we go. So there's the progression right there. So probably, yeah, this is the piece that I really have to do a new piece for. You know? So isn't that fucking trippy? Isn't that trippy?
That is crazy. It's wild.
Yeah. You know, this one, this is okay. This one, this one's for Randy. This one's for Randy. This one's for Randy. When he was doing, when Tales from the Aniverse was new.
Oh wow.
This I know for a fact. This I know. This piece was based on one of his drawings, or at least one of the drawings that was in Tales from the Aniverse. I know for a fact. This one is 87. Again, signed Raven Painter. There we go. This is 87. I actually like that piece. That looks really good on camera.
It does.
Yeah, right. But this is based on something that I saw in Tales from the Aniverse. So there you go. Right. Oh, and here we go. And again, these half animals, these half human, you know, like I said, that's always been a running theme. But really, it's like, oh, like okay, like here, I don't know. It's like, yeah. So again, this is my version of an ElfQuest Marvel when it was being printed by Marvel.
Ooh.
And I just redid the cover. This was, what is this? I didn't sign this one, so whatever that is. And then, so here's kind of Jenner as an OC.
There you go.
There you go. This one is what? Again, 87. I mean, I was just like, you know, a lot of people, I think, like, I had like,
Uh-oh. What'd you find?
This one's from 87. Who's this the base of?
Oh,
Look at that. I mean, this might be
the first
Morgan from Eagle Raven.
Oh my gosh, Daphne, that's crazy.
This might be the first one. I completely forgot I had this. You know, I mean, so, okay. And again, here's another one. See, it's like,
yeah, it was all coming together.
It was really, yeah, it's just, this one's,
you've been journaling all along.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, yeah, look, one of the original doodles. One of the original doodles. It has dialogue and everything.
Oh wow.
I really should. I really like this character, the rat character. I have to do something with him. I have to spruce him up and bring him back. But yeah, but the thing. Let's see. I think Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How old is that picture? Okay, so here we go. So here is
You're killing me.
Here is
Oh my goodness.
And this was a chair that I built for one of my classes.
That's awesome.
You know, and then there's an OG Eagle Raven in the middle. Like I said, I don't think she had a name yet by this point. But I was kind of
it's time to open and use the I'm building
yeah, I know. Look, okay,
it.
so I found it. So here it is, and according to this, 1989.
Wow.
1989. Jesus Christ. What else do I have in here? Oh my God. Okay. Was this the piece that I was looking for?
Uh-oh.
Not quite. Okay, this one, notebook sketch. Let me make sure I'm not doxing myself here. Hold on. September 12th, 1990. This is a notebook sketch.
Wow.
Everything's beginning to come together, right?
Right.
Everything's coming together. You know, because I know that there's one particular notebook sketch that I'm looking for, that I've been looking for, that I know, like, that was like at the point where I knew that was the moment where she got her name. Here it is.
Oh, yay.
Here it is. September 5th. So, ladies and gentlemen,
screenshot this shit, folks.
September 5th, 1991. I remember doing this. I remember the class. I think this was yeah. Oh my God, this was in Will Eisner's class. Well, what was the, okay, so this was Will Eisner and LeBlanc. That was his assistant. I don't remember who he was. September 5th, 1991 was definitely SVA. So this is sequential art with Will Eisner. And the what was that? The assignment. Do a 2-page story, any influence. Write your story first, show roughs first next week. That was so. This is where she gets her name, where she starts to get her name.
Wow.
From this point that it was from this point on where Eagle Raven starts to be a character, not a mascot.
Wow.
But a character. It's at this moment. Oh, absolutely. Well, it was. Yes, exactly. You know, that was the sketch I was trying to find, and look at that. And yes, thank you, Einstein.
Hey yo.
No, holy moly.
Where is Glenn Fleming to write the biography?
Yeah, I know, really. I mean, and yes, okay, so this one, okay.
It's a girl.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. 19.
Yes,
exactly. This is about to knock.
Don't do it, Daphne. Don't leave me.
Okay, so this, yeah, I was that asshole having to draw shit for all my book reports. So this is back in grade school. And I did a book report on The Last Unicorn. It's 1983.
Nice.
I started doing that. You know, I mean, what the heck? What am I doing? What was I doing?
You were living your best life.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Okay. So that's... Yeah, and then it's like, you know, it's just pages and pages of sketchbook unicorns after this. You know, the usual stuff. You know, it's like, you know, just like, you know, stuff like that. Right. And then stuff like that because we're obsessive. And then stuff like that. You know? Oh my goodness. Oh my God. And that's just one book. That's just, and mind you, it's like I'm flipping through this. I didn't show everybody. Yeah, no, let's not hit the table again.
Thank you, sir.
But so yeah. You know, it's like what the heck? So yeah, so I've just been like just finding, well, not finding, but just like going through. Let me see if there's like any other like special thing I could just like show everybody. Wow.
I feel you, Einstein.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like, oh, there's a lot of, you know. Let's see really quick. What is this? 87.
There is no cringe, only growth.
Right, no, for real. Again, another OC that this was definitely high school. This was February 3rd at 3 a.m. for some reason.
Wow.
I don't know. No, I think that's just the stamp that I used. Yeah, this is definitely high school stuff. Wow. Yeah, I know, really.
He's like double impressed this morning.
Yeah, this is let's see, who's this? Oh, this is I guess this is for one of my classes trying to figure out like mascots and stuff and logos. But
happy little accidents.
Yeah.
The blush game is strong today. Yes, it is.
Oh,
Nick.
yeah, no, for real.
It's adorable.
Like I said, I'm completely
We're
flushed.
changing the title of the vlog to a trip down memory lane.
Wow. Yeah.
Totally doing it.
Right. Oh my goodness. Oh, and wow. Yeah. I mean, there was just like wow. What do I got here? Oh, here's yeah, so here's another one for Randy. This one again, an OC that I based on one of the characters from Aniverse as well. You know, oh my goodness. So yeah, so Aniverse is definitely here. Wow. It's definitely here. Oh,
these are the days of Daphne's life.
Wow.
Oh wow. There we go.
Okay. Well, I don't have the Bard from Robin Hood, but I have Robin Hood. There we go. I have Robin Hood. There is no date on this, but this is much younger too. I mean, there we go. So there's, wow. God damn, Nita.
I
was just looking for a Wonder Duck picture. I was just looking for a Wonder Duck picture. You know, yeah. So that's, yeah. So, oh my God, this doesn't even scratch the surface, really. Holy moly.
That was awesome, though.
You know, so yeah, so I was looking for a Wonder Duck picture, which I know is in one of these things somewhere. But so like I said, this is the thing. Yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna. I think that's about, you know, we're just hitting. We're just about close to the end, so I might as well wrap this up before we make it a 2-hour show. Going through these bags. But yeah, so it's like then it's like to turn around and then to go, oh wait, there's this. Now this is, kind of what it looks like now.
Right.
This is kind of what it looks like now. So it's like, that's why it's it's important to remember. It's important to remember that no matter where you think you are in your journey, you're still way ahead of where you started.
Right.
No matter who you are. And we have to remember that, that it's like, we still have our struggles. We still have, the things that we still have to work on. But it's like, and it's like, and mind you, this is the artwork that survived.
Right.
I remember I would go into like these, I don't know, these kind of like weird purge modes where it's like, I don't know, I just had to throw out things, and for some reason it's like I would go through my artwork and I would literally throw out piles of stuff, and it's like, and honestly, if I really have a regret, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Nicholas.
Hello.
And if there's one thing I regret, it's those manic purges I would go through, but they were not logical. They were not based on anything. They were just like, I would just end up with this weird compulsion and just throw stuff out. And it's like, so this is the stuff that survived. Oh my God. But I'm so happy I found, okay, I know where that sketch is. That is like, should we officially make that Eagle Raven's birthday? So it's like, so if you're feeling, thank you, Stone, thank you. So it's like, if you're feeling kind of down about your work, especially, I mean, it's like, I'm pretty sure, my writing is very cringeworthy, back then too. And I know I am not going to read out loud 8th grade Daphne's story,
but your biography,
right? Exactly. But it's like, no matter where you are now, remember where you started. Go and look at where you started. I mean, I know it's like, it's like on one hand, there is like a cringe level to it, but on the other hand, it's like, holy shit. I ran an ultra marathon. This isn't just a marathon. This is like an ultra marathon. It's like I'm I'm literally running the circumference of the world here. It's like it just like, and it's just weird to see the jumps too. Like where all of a sudden the artwork just starts to make that change.
Right.
And it's just really funny how, like, even now I'm kind of feeling like I'm seeing that again, where it's like especially in the last 2 years, I feel like my art made that jump again, and it's, I don't know, it's trippy. It's like, instead of like feeling like completely cringe, it's kind of like, oh, I can do this.
It's adorable and nostalgic. So
I can do this, and I did do it, and I am doing it, and it's like, and I'm still going to be doing it, and it's just like, it's kind of oddly invigorating. Although honestly, though, it's like with the mess that I have around, I'm like, I'm just going to put these back, not get too much into it, but definitely when I put my office back together, I have to look through that box and like really start like taking pictures and whatnot and archiving some of this stuff, because I definitely need to get that Eagle Raven piece in the computer. Just to like, so we can kind of see
and
that transition. And Morgan. That's like, really, I think that was like the first Morgan where it was Robin Hood and Skywise combo. So it's like I said, it's like there's not a lot of fan art in here. You know, it's like for fan art and fanfic to be such a huge influence. I know. Try yeah. This is where I evolved legs and moved to land. Yeah, that it's even though it's like a lot of like media, you know, it's like yeah, because it's like, you know, like the Rocket Raccoon, like ElfQuest, like, you know, like She-Ra, and like I know that there's a particular piece that I know
She-Ra.
I know that one. I think that one's gone. I have a feeling because I remember it, but I know I haven't seen it in years. So yeah, it might have been lost in one of the purges, but yeah, but it was always about the OCs from the beginning. You know, that it's always about making my own characters, not depending on other people's like as you can see with the fan art stuff, some of it really was me trying to, you know, using fan art and fanfic to suss out stuff that eventually, like the fan art aspect got pushed out and then the original pieces got put in, you know, so it became my original thing. And it's like, so in the end, the thing that I did with Loki is like, oh, that's par for the course. Oh, that's kind of, you know, so I've been doing this. You know? So that's what I do. So yeah, so here we are. It does. Like I said, I'm actually kind of weirdly invigorated by it and excited by it. And it's like, yeah. Are you down with OC?
Yeah, you know me.
So yeah, so here we are at the top of the hour. And yeah, it's like yeah, that was. What's funny is that wasn't the episode that I was hoping that I wanted to. I mean, you know what? I didn't have a topic for today. I was just going to wing it, but holy crap, did I wing it?
You did.
This was, you know, I think, like I said, I think it's important for people to look back on what they did to see how far they've come. You know, and to remember, you know, why you started doing this to begin with. You know, I mean, that was the thing too, because I had kind of wanted to talk about like kind of a catty topic for today about hobbyist wannabes. You know, but I kind of think this was a better topic, right? I think it was more positive.
It works. Yeah, we have to be positive sometimes.
We have to be positive. So
sometimes.
And you know, this worked out. So yeah, so that's kind of it for now. Maybe we'll do another I'll find some more artwork and we'll do another episode in the future. But you know, so there we go. We had fun today. So yeah, so here we are, top of the hour. I want to thank everybody in the chat. I am happy that this helped you in a strange way, that we are not born fully grown from the forehead of Zeus, that we really do start from somewhere, that the practice is real, the work is real, and the creative jumps are real. The improvement is real as long as you keep hammering it. Right. You know, it's like and that's the thing. Like, I don't remember like really like, oh, like this, like I did this specifically or that specifically. No, I am not hitting the table again. Yeah, what it is I completely have forgotten that my camera has a flap on it. So it's like, you know, and yeah, it's you know what, the work is real. Like I said, it's like, do the work, because when you do the work, you don't have to fake your accomplishments. And you know what? And I started saying that in the beginning as kind of in a catty way, but now it's like I really do mean it.
No, for real.
I really do mean it. It's like, this is real. The work is real. The results are real. It's like, how can this is why we do what we do. This is why we do comics. This is why we do artwork. This is why we're here. Everything in these plastic bags led me here. And that really, that I don't even know what more to say to that. I mean, it's right there in front of you, right? So yeah, so I guess we'll see everybody on Monday. So that's it for me. If you want to see more of my artwork, more of my more recent artwork, you can head on over to my main portfolio site at egoworks.com, EGOWORKS, where you can find links to all of my galleries and social media sites, but I mostly post on Facebook if you're interested in seeing sketches and current work in progress and all that stuff. And you can find me on YouTube at Daphne Lage, Lage Art, where I have hundreds of videos on me working on artwork and doing the work and offering advice and everything, even if you just want to watch speed paints, you're just the type that just likes to watch people draw, it's all there on my channel as well. And when you're on the website, don't forget to sign up for our monthly newsletter where you get free comic PDFs for joining, and you get regular updates about our current and upcoming crowdfunding campaigns, because there's a lot of them. I just had another campaign approved by Kickstarter, so I have like a whole bunch already ready to go. And yes, and don't forget, Tall Tales, the launch page is up. The campaign launches June 22nd.
I'll put it in the show notes
It'll be in the show notes, and it'll be notes. I'm Canadian all of a sudden. It'll be in the show notes, and so that's that's the fourth volume in the Thieves' Quest storyline. It ends the story arc, but it doesn't end the adventure. So we're just beginning. We are really just beginning here. So, Nita, you have anything else to say?
No. That's my alarm.
Oh, there we go. So there you go. So it's time for us to go. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for watching us. And as always, eat your food, moisturize, mind your business, and for real, do the work, because when you do the work, you never have to fake your accomplishments. There is no fake it till you make it. You just make it. So remember that. And on that note, we will see you Monday. Ciao.